Picture this. Every morning you stand in front of a mirror. You see a reflection, but what if I told you that this mirror does more than just show your physical appearance? What if it could reveal the hidden depths of your character, your desires, your untapped potential? This isn't fantasy. It's the heart of the mirror principle. The world around you, much like that mirror, reflects not just who you are, but also who you can become. Ask yourself this question. Is my internal state reflective of what I want to see in the external world? If that answer is not yes, you have a mismatch, and we want to help you change this. Now I know what you're thinking. You've heard it all before, right? The promises of life-changing revelations that end up being nothing more than words on a page. But stick with me. We're not just trying to sell you a dream. We want to equip you with the tools to build that dream yourself. We want to show you that the keys to unlocking your greatest life are already in your possession. Because whatever your internal self puts out is what you will get back in your external world. And let's face a real fact. Life can be tough. It throws curveballs, sets up roadblocks, and challenges us in ways we never expect. You might feel stuck in a rut, wondering if this is as good as it gets. But here's the truth. The power to change your reality, to attract the life you've always wanted, is within you. It's not hidden in some secret place. It's right there in your daily interactions, your thoughts, your feelings, and most importantly, in how you perceive and react to the world around you. The mirror principle is your guide in this ride of life. It simply states that what we see in our world is often a reflection of what lies within us. It's not about magic or wishful thinking, but about understanding that our thoughts, attitudes, and beliefs shape our reality. Therefore, we must recognize that the challenges and obstacles we face are often mirrors of our own internal struggles. Let's move past self-doubt and fear to break the chains of negativity that hold you back. Think about the people in your life, your family, friends, colleagues, even strangers you meet on the street. Each one of them, believe it or not, holds a piece of the puzzle that is your life. They reflect aspects of you, your strengths, your weaknesses, your fears, and your aspirations. By learning how to interpret these reflections, you gain insight into how to align your internal world with your external reality. You might be wondering, can it really be that simple? The answer is yes and no. The concept is simple, but the application requires honesty, courage, and a willingness to face the truths about yourself that you might have been avoiding. You have to be ready to look at the person in the mirror and be ready to make the changes that person needs. You have to be whoever and whatever it is that you want to see. It's important to understand that this isn't about becoming someone else. It's about becoming the best version of yourself. Do you want to see joy and happiness around you? Find that joy and happiness inside you. Do you want to see abundance and love? Find abundance and love within you. Recognize that you have the power to shape your reality, to attract the experiences, relationships, and successes you desire. Step out of the shadows of doubt and into the light of self-assuredness and possibility. So, are you ready to take this step? Are you ready to look in that mirror and see not just who you are, but who you can become? The journey ahead is exciting, revealing, and transformative. Let's travel this road together, with open hearts and minds, ready to change our reality and attract the life of our dreams. Chapter 1. Understanding the Mirror Principle. The mirror principle is a concept that has stood the test of time in various cultures and histories. At its heart, the mirror principle is straightforward. Your external world is a reflection of your internal state. The world around you acts like a mirror, reflecting what's happening inside you. Your thoughts, feelings, and beliefs are mirrored in your daily experiences, relationships, and the situations you encounter. It's as if the universe is showing you a picture of your inner world. From a psychological viewpoint, the mirror principle relates closely to the concept of projection. We often see our own feelings, beliefs, and unresolved issues in others. This is a challenging but powerful realization. It means that rather than pointing fingers at others, we have the chance to look inward and address our own issues. It's like accusing someone else of your own faults. This concept closely relates to the mirror principle, where the external world, including the behavior of others, acts as a mirror reflecting our own internal state or characteristics. If you don't like what you see on the outside, then you probably don't like what you see on the inside. When you change your internal reality, the external reality around you will also change. Imagine a person, Alex, who is often dishonest but struggles to accept this trait in himself. Instead of acknowledging his own tendency for dishonesty, Alex frequently suspects others of lying. He might accuse his friends, family, or colleagues of being untruthful or deceptive, even without concrete evidence. In psychological terms, Alex is projecting his own dishonesty onto others. In the mirror principle, this projection is seen as Alex's internal issue, dishonesty, being reflected back at him through his perception of others. Rather than recognizing and addressing his own flaws, Alex sees these flaws externalized in the people around him. Understanding projection in this way helps to highlight the importance of introspection in personal development. By recognizing when we are projecting, we can begin to confront our own internal issues instead of attributing them to external sources. This self-awareness is a key step in using the mirror principle to positively change our perspectives and interactions. Spiritually, the mirror principle suggests that our inner state shapes our reality. Many spiritual paths teach that our thoughts and beliefs create our experiences. They say that by aligning our inner selves with positivity and clarity, we can attract experiences that match these qualities. When considering the mirror principle, envision your mind as a canvas. The thoughts and beliefs you harbor are akin to the palette of colors and the variety of brushstrokes you use to create the masterpiece that is your life. Each thought, each belief is a stroke of color, contributing to the overall picture you present to the world. Think about painting with bright, hopeful colors. These are hues of optimism, positivity, and joy. They are like vibrant yellows and radiant blues, casting a warm and inviting glow on your canvas. When you fill your mind with thoughts of hope and positivity, these colors illuminate your world, attracting experiences and interactions that echo this brightness. Just like a sunlit landscape painting evokes feelings of warmth and happiness, a life painted with positive thoughts radiates a similar energy, drawing towards it circumstances and relationships that are uplifting and fulfilling. On the flip side, if someone chooses to paint their life's canvas with dark, brooding colors, the reflection in their world is quite different. Now think about using shades of gray and somber blues to paint. These colors might represent negativity, fear, pessimism, or despair. When a person's mind is dominated by such dark thoughts and beliefs, it's like casting a shadow over their life's canvas. This shadow then becomes evident in their external world. Thus, the colors you choose to paint your mind's canvas with, be they bright and hopeful or dark and despairing, significantly influence the reflection you see in the mirror of your life. It's a powerful reminder of how much control we actually have over the quality and tone of our daily experiences, based on the mindset we choose to maintain. It's in the small moments, your everyday interactions, and the choices you make where the mirror principle shines its light. So, let's explore how this principle plays out in your daily life. 1. Interactions with others. Have you noticed how certain types of people keep coming into your life? Or how some conversations lift you up while others bring you down? These interactions are mirrors of your own personality, beliefs, and emotional state. They give you a chance to understand yourself better and make needed changes. 2. Your environment. Look at your living space, your workspace, even the inside of your car. Are they chaotic or peaceful, cluttered or organized? Your environment often mirrors your inner state. A tidy space can reflect a clear mind, while disarray can indicate inner confusion. Changing your environment can be a first step in changing your inner world. 3. Reactions to situations. The way you react to situations, especially difficult ones, says a lot about your inner state. Do you lose your temper easily, or do you stay calm? These reactions aren't just responses to external events. They reflect your inner emotional world. By changing how you react, you can start to change your inner self. 4. Your role in your story. Think about how you see yourself in your life story. Are you the hero, the victim, the unnoticed one? How you perceive yourself in your story reflects your self-view and beliefs about your place in the world. Change this perspective, and you change the direction of your life. The beauty of the mirror principle is in its simplicity and its transformative power. It enables you to become the creator of your reality. By understanding that your outside world reflects your inside world, you gain the power to change your life from within. The goal here is not for you to change overnight. Make small, meaningful adjustments and put in consistent effort. Become more aware of your thoughts, reactions, and surroundings, and make choices that align with the life you want. So take a deep breath, because this is the start of a process of self-empowerment and discovery. You're about to learn how to reflect your inner greatness in your outer world. Now that we've laid the foundation for understanding the mirror principle, let's look at a story that beautifully encapsulates this idea in a vivid, relatable way. The magic of the reflective lake. In a serene valley, nestled between two towering mountains, lay a picturesque lake known as the Lake of Reflection. Its waters were renowned for their crystal-clear nature, reflecting the world around it with unparalleled precision. One day, a traveler named Maya arrived at the shores of this legendary lake. She had heard tales of its miraculous properties and hoped to find answers to the questions that had been troubling her heart for years. Maya's life had been a series of ups and downs, a constant struggle to find purpose and meaning. Standing at the edge of the Lake of Reflection, Maya observed an astonishing sight. The lake did more than reflect the physical beauty of its surroundings. It also mirrored the emotions brewing within her. In moments of happiness, the lake dazzled brilliantly, its surface dancing with colorful reflections. But when sadness enveloped her, the lake's reflections turned to somber shades, echoing the depth of her melancholy. The lake's reflection mirrored the hues of her soul. Struck by this revelation, Maya realized the lake was not just a pool of water, but a mirror to her inner self. It dawned on her that her outer world was a faithful reflection of her inner thoughts, feelings, and convictions. Resolved to reshape her life, Maya embarked on a profound inner transformation. She sought the counsel of wise mentors, absorbed the lessons of great thinkers, and committed to the journey of self-awareness. As she evolved inwardly, the Lake of Reflection loyally depicted her growth. When Maya let go of self-doubt, the lake reflected unwavering confidence. When she nurtured gratitude, the lake shimmered with abundance. And when she chose love over fear, the lake's reflection radiated with compassion and joy. Over time, Maya's life underwent remarkable changes. She found herself enveloped by nurturing relationships, thriving in opportunities, and basking in a deep sense of purpose. The challenges that had once plagued her began to dissolve like mist in the morning sun. One serene day by the lake, a new traveler approached. This individual, also lured by the lake's enchantment, was in search of life's deeper meanings. Maya, with a knowing smile, shared her tale, revealing how the Lake of Reflection had steered her towards a path of inner change and outward transformation. The new traveler listened intently, a glimmer of realization shining in their eyes. They understood that the lake held the same promise for them as it had for Maya. Motivated by her story, they resolved to remain by the lake, to start their own voyage of introspection and growth. Thus, this story imparts a timeless lesson. Like Maya, we hold the power to sculpt our reality through the mirror principle. Our thoughts, emotions, and beliefs are like ripples on the surface of the Lake of Reflection, mirroring back to us the world we create within. Chapter 2: Self-Reflection and Awareness. The mirror principle hinges on the concept that the clearer your understanding of yourself, the clearer your vision of the world around you becomes. Think of self-reflection as holding a magnifying glass to your life. Ask yourself, who am I really, and what do I truly want? These questions are the keys to unlocking a deeper understanding of your thoughts, feelings, and motivations. When you grasp what's going on inside you, you start to see how it affects everything you do, how you interact with others, how you face challenges, and how you celebrate victories. Therefore, it's critical that you adopt practices that can help you increase your self-awareness. So what can you do to sharpen your self-awareness? It's simpler than you might think, but it does require commitment. 1. mindful observation. Be present in the moment. Try this. Sit quietly and observe your surroundings. Notice the colors, the sounds, the smells. Then turn this observation inward. Notice your thoughts, your feelings. Are they positive, negative, neutral? This practice will help you become more aware of your internal landscape. 2. Journaling. Writing down your thoughts and feelings can be incredibly revealing. It's like having a conversation with yourself. You might start with something simple like, "How am I feeling today?" or "What made me happy or upset?" Over time, patterns will emerge, showing you more about who you are and how you react to the world. 3. Feedback from trusted others. Sometimes we're blind to our own habits or behaviors. Asking for honest feedback from people you trust, friends, family, mentors, can open your eyes to aspects of yourself you might not have seen. 4. Questioning your reactions. Whenever you have a strong reaction to something, ask yourself why. What about this situation, person or event triggered such a response in you? This inquiry can reveal underlying beliefs or past experiences that shape your reactions. Gaining clarity on your personal strengths and weaknesses is an essential aspect of self-awareness. This process is like shining a light on the different facets of your personality, allowing you to see yourself more clearly. To identify your strengths and weaknesses, start by taking a reflective look at your characteristics. Consider what traits have consistently helped you in life. These are your strengths. They could be your ability to communicate effectively, your knack for problem solving, or perhaps your resilience in the face of adversity. Your strengths are the tools you naturally use to navigate life's challenges. On the flip side, it's equally important to acknowledge areas where you're not as strong. Maybe you struggle with time management, or perhaps you find it hard to handle criticism. Recognizing these areas isn't about self-criticism, it's about self-awareness. Understanding your weaknesses is the first step towards growth and self-improvement. It allows you to see where you can develop and how you can balance your weaknesses with your strengths. Remember, the purpose of this exercise isn't to criticize yourself, it's to get to know yourself better. The more you understand your strengths and weaknesses, the more effectively you can apply the mirror principle in your life. The goal is to find balance so that you can leverage your strengths while working on areas that need growth. You'll start to see how your internal world, your thoughts, beliefs, and attitudes directly influences your external world. In essence, understanding your strengths and weaknesses is about building a complete picture of who you are. This self-knowledge is a powerful tool. It not only enhances your application of the mirror principle, but also empowers you to make conscious choices that align with the life you want to lead. With this understanding, you can shape your reality, using your strengths as a foundation and your weaknesses as opportunities for growth and learning. Therefore, you should seek to understand yourself better and to make those necessary adjustments that align with the life you aspire to live. You have the power to shape your reality, and it all starts with a little self-reflection and a lot of self-awareness. Chapter 3. Your external world as a reflection. Everything around you, from the state of your room to the quality of your relationships, mirrors what's happening inside you. It's like the universe is your personal echo, sending back the vibes you give out. Let's start with your environment. A cluttered, chaotic space can reflect a disorganized mind, while a clean, orderly space often mirrors a clear, focused mind. Your personal spaces, be it your home, your workspace, or even your car, tell a story about you. They are tangible representations of your inner world. If you find yourself in a disorganized environment, it might be time to ask, is there clutter in my mind that needs sorting? Now think about your relationships, the people you attract and connect with. Ever noticed a pattern in the types of individuals you consistently encounter or the nature of your relationships? These patterns are clues. If you often find yourself in conflict, it might reflect unresolved internal conflicts. If your relationships are nurturing and positive, it likely mirrors the love and positivity within you. Your interactions with others act as a mirror, giving you a glimpse into your deepest self. Your inner state, your thoughts, emotions, and beliefs has a powerful effect on how you experience life. It's like wearing tinted glasses. They color everything you see. If your mind is clouded with negativity, your world might seem bleak and challenging, but with a mindset filled with positivity and gratitude, the same world can appear bright and full of opportunities. Consider someone who constantly feels like a victim. This mindset can turn even the smallest setback into confirmation of their belief that the world is against them. Conversely, someone who believes in their own strength and resilience will see challenges as opportunities to grow and learn. Their positive belief system shapes a world where even in adversity, there's a silver lining. Your emotional state plays a crucial role too. If you're often anxious or angry, you might find yourself in situations that perpetuate these feelings. It's like sending out a signal that bounces back to you in the form of stressful experiences or confrontations. On the other hand, if you promote peace and joy within you, you'll start noticing more experiences that bring peace and joy into your life. The ultimate goal here is for you to recognize that you have the power to influence your life. These internal changes will begin to reflect in your external world, transforming your life into a beautiful echo of your inner self. Chapter 4. Emotional Responses as Mirrors. When you react strongly to someone or something, it's not just a fleeting moment of emotion, it's a message, a signpost, pointing towards something significant within you. Think about the last time someone made you really angry, or perhaps incredibly happy. These emotions didn't just appear out of thin air. They were responses, reflections of something deeper within you. Maybe that irritation you felt when your colleague was boasting wasn't just about them. Perhaps it highlighted your own need for recognition or an unresolved desire to be seen and appreciated. On the flip side, the joy you feel when you're with certain people might reflect your own capacity for love and connection. Your emotional reactions to others can be incredibly insightful. They are like mirrors, showing you aspects of yourself that you might not be aware of. It's easy to dismiss these emotions as simply reactions to external events or people, but if you look closer, you'll find they have much more to tell you about yourself. Your emotions are powerful indicators of what's happening in your inner world. They're signals, letting you know when something is off or when something resonates deeply with you. For instance, if you consistently feel down after spending time with certain people, it might be a sign that these interactions are not aligning with your values or needs. On the flip side, emotions like joy, excitement, or peace can indicate that you're on the right track. They can be signs that you're living in harmony with your true self, engaging in activities and relationships that fulfill you. It's crucial to pay attention to these positive emotions as well. They reinforce the paths and choices that are working well for you, encouraging you to continue down these roads. Emotions, both positive and negative, are your internal guidance system. They're there to help you navigate through life, pointing you towards what works for you and away from what doesn't. By understanding and honoring your emotions, you can start to align your life more closely with who you truly are. Now let's talk about emotional triggers, those moments when something seemingly small or insignificant sets off a strong emotional reaction in you. These triggers are invaluable opportunities for growth and learning. They're like clues pointing to areas of your life that might need some attention or healing. When you find yourself triggered, pause and reflect. Ask yourself, what is this emotion really about? What is it trying to tell me? This isn't always easy. It requires honesty and sometimes a deep dive into uncomfortable territory. But this process is crucial for personal growth. For example, if you find yourself feeling envious of someone's success, it might be a sign that you're not fulfilling your own potential. This emotion can be a catalyst, motivating you to focus on your own goals and aspirations. Or if you're constantly feeling hurt or offended by others' comments, it might be highlighting a need to build up your self-esteem and confidence. Emotions can be tough teachers, but the lessons they impart are priceless. They push you to confront the things you'd rather not face, but in doing so, they open up opportunities for real, meaningful change. So as you move forward, remember to listen to your emotions. Don't dismiss them. They're powerful gauges that can guide you towards a more authentic and fulfilling life. Use them to reflect on your inner state, to understand yourself better, and to make the changes necessary to create the life you truly desire. Remember, Your emotions are a key part of who you are. They are the language of your soul. Learn to speak this language, and you'll unlock a deeper understanding of yourself and the world around you. Chapter 5. Transforming your inner world. We should all be in pursuit of a life that's not just good but great. Therefore, the transformation of your inner world is not just a nice-to-have, it's a must-do. Have you ever had those days when it feels like the negative thoughts seem to outnumber the positive ones? It's like having a radio in your head that's stuck on a station playing nothing but bad news. The key to changing this is first acknowledging that you have control over that dial. You can change that station. It starts with understanding that your thoughts and emotions are not the boss of you. You are the boss of them. To initiate this internal change, the first step is to become aware of your current thought patterns, emotional responses, and deep-seated beliefs. You've got to know where you're starting from to understand where you need to go. Are your thoughts and beliefs serving you well, or are they holding you back? Once you have this awareness, the next step is to start making deliberate changes. This can involve challenging and replacing negative thoughts with more positive, constructive ones. It's like reprogramming a computer. You're updating old unhelpful software with new, more beneficial programs. One of the most effective tools for internal transformation is mindfulness. Mindfulness means being fully present in the moment, aware of where we are and what we're doing, without being overly reactive or overwhelmed by what's going on around us. When you begin to observe your thoughts and feelings without judgment, you can start living in the moment, not yesterday's regrets or tomorrow's worries. A great way to start cultivating mindfulness is through meditation. Think of meditation like taking your mind to the gym. Meditation is a mind exercise that strengthens your mind's ability to focus and stay present. Just a few minutes each day dedicated to sitting quietly can work wonders. Focus on your breath, the sensations in your body, or even a simple mantra. The goal is to bring your mind back to the present whenever it wanders. Regular meditation can lead to a deeper sense of calm, increased self-awareness, and greater emotional control, all key components for internal transformation. But it's not just about quieting the mind, it's also about filling it with positivity. This is where cultivating positive thoughts and emotions comes into play. You have the choice to create a vibrant, colorful masterpiece or a dull, lifeless painting. The goal is not to ignore the negative or pretend that everything is fine when it's not. It's about choosing to focus more on the positive aspects of your life and finding reasons to be grateful. Practical tools such as gratitude journaling or affirmations are great techniques to help you foster more positive thoughts and emotions. Gratitude journaling helps to shift your focus from what's lacking in your life to what's abundant, while affirmations plant seeds of positivity in your mind, helping to transform your mindset from doubt to confidence. Remember, the goal here isn't to achieve perfection. You should strive to make incremental improvements that add up over time and slowly shift the balance so that positivity becomes your default setting. Every step and every effort counts in your commitment to nurturing your mental and emotional well-being. As you embrace this process of internal change, remember, you're not just doing this for yourself, you're doing it for everyone around you. Your transformation has a ripple effect, touching the lives of those you interact with. As you become more positive, more centered, more in tune with the present, you become a source of light and inspiration for others. You have the power to create a life that's not just lived, but celebrated. A life that's not just endured, but enjoyed. It's all within you, waiting to be unleashed. Embrace the power of your inner world, and let it be the light that guides you to your greatest life. Chapter 6. Altering your reality through reflection. We can't say this enough. You have the power to shift your perception, to see the world not as it is but as it can be. This power comes from within, from using the mirror principle to reflect the best of who you are into the world around you. The mirror principle teaches us that our reality is a reflection of what's happening inside us. Change what's inside, and you change the reflection. Before you can do this, you have to change your perception. It's about seeing beyond the immediate, often limiting view of your circumstances and envisioning a life of possibilities and potentials even when your current situation seems to suggest otherwise. When you change how you view your life begins to change. How do you start this process? First, recognize that your current perception of reality might not be the whole picture. It's influenced by past experiences, societal expectations, and personal fears. It's like looking through a lens that's been clouded over time. The good news is, you can clean that lens. You can choose to see things differently. One practical way to do this is by challenging your limiting beliefs. These are the beliefs that hold you back, telling you what you can't do or be. Start questioning them. Are they really true? Or are they just reflections of past mistakes or fears? Replace these limiting beliefs with empowering ones. Instead of thinking, "I can't do this," tell yourself, "I can learn to do this." It's a small shift in language, but a huge leap in mindset. Next, begin to focus on the abundance in your life, not the lack. Start each day by naming things you are thankful for. It could be as simple as a sunny day, a good meal, or a smile from a stranger. When you practice being thankful, you open your eyes to the blessings around you, changing your perception of your reality. Now let's talk about manifesting your desires through inner work. When you start practicing inner work, you're not just wishing for something to happen or waiting for something to magically appear. Inner work means consciously aligning your inner world, your thoughts, emotions, and beliefs, with your desires to help you become the person who can achieve those desires. This inner work often involves visualization. Visualize your goals as if they've already been achieved. Feel the emotions associated with that success. This process creates a mental blueprint, guiding your actions and decisions towards making that vision a reality. When you start to feel these shifts internally, you'll start to see these changes reflected in your everyday life. As you embrace this process, stay patient and persistent and celebrate your progress. Each step forward is a testament to your power to shape your life. Chapter 7. Relationships as Mirrors for Growth. Every person who crosses your path holds up a mirror to something within you. Understanding these dynamics, learning from the tough interactions, and fostering healthy, reflective relationships can be one of the most empowering aspects of your life story. Think about the people you interact with daily. Every relationship, whether it's with a family member, a friend, a colleague, or even a brief encounter with a stranger, offers a unique reflection. These mirrors can show you your strengths, your weaknesses, your fears, and your greatest potentials. Sometimes what is reflected back is a part of yourself that you're well aware of. Other times, it may reveal aspects of yourself that you didn't realize existed. Now consider the challenging relationships in your life. Often these relationships test us the most, but they also offer the greatest opportunities for growth. When someone pushes your buttons, it's easy to react with anger or frustration. But what if, instead of reacting, you paused and asked, "What is this situation trying to teach me? Is it patience, understanding, compassion, or perhaps setting healthy boundaries?" Difficult relationships can hold valuable lessons. By embracing these lessons, you transform challenges into stepping stones for personal development. Learning from these relationships involves a shift in perspective. It's moving from a mindset of blame, "They're making my life hard," to one of responsibility. What can I learn from this interaction? This shift isn't always easy, but it's transformative. It empowers you to take control of how you engage in relationships and, in turn, how these relationships shape your life. Now let's focus on fostering healthy, reflective relationships. These are the relationships that support, inspire, and encourage you to be your best self. They are the relationships where there is mutual respect, understanding, and growth. Fostering these kinds of relationships starts with self-awareness. The more you understand about yourself, your patterns, and your behaviors, the better you can connect with others in a meaningful, positive way. Communication is a crucial factor in building and maintaining healthy relationships. Healthy relationships allow you to express yourself clearly and listen with an open heart. These relationships allow you to be honest yet compassionate, assertive yet understanding. In a healthy relationship, communication is a two-way street where both parties feel heard, valued, and respected. Another important aspect of relationships involves setting and respecting boundaries. Boundaries are not barriers. They are your personal guidelines on what you consider acceptable and respectful behavior. By setting clear boundaries, You honor your self-worth and encourage others to do the same. This creates a space where healthy, reflective relationships can flourish. Let's not forget the role of empathy in relationships. Empathy is the ability to understand and share the feelings of another. It's like walking a mile in someone else's shoes. When you approach relationships with empathy, you create deeper connections and a greater understanding of the people around you. In nurturing these healthy relationships, it's also important to remember that no relationship is perfect. Every relationship has its ups and downs. The key is to navigate these with patience, understanding, and a willingness to grow together. As you move forward, view your relationships as mirrors, each reflecting valuable insights back to you. Embrace the lessons from the challenging ones and cherish and nurture the healthy ones. Remember, your relationships are not just about connecting with others, they're also about understanding and growing yourself. In summary, relationships are powerful tools for growth and self-discovery. By understanding relationship dynamics, learning from the difficult ones, and fostering healthy ones, you create a world around you that reflects the best of who you are and who you aspire to be. View every relationship as an opportunity for growth, a chance to reflect, learn, and evolve. Chapter 8. Attracting Your Dream Life. Let's talk about attracting your dream life and turning those big, bold, beautiful dreams into your reality. Your desires aren't a far-off fantasy, but a real possibility waiting for you to reach out and grab them. Your inner world shapes your outer world. This is where the magic begins, because your inner world is the architect of your reality. If you dream of a life filled with joy, success, and fulfillment, you must first cultivate these within yourself. If you want roses in your garden, you don't plant weeds. You nurture every rosebud with love and care. Similarly, if you want a life filled with happiness, start by cultivating happiness within. In doing this, we want you to choose your focus and decide every day to feed the dreams and aspirations that light up your soul, rather than the fears and doubts that dim your spirit. The law of attraction and the mirror principle are your allies in this pursuit. They teach us that we attract what we are, what we think, and what we feel. If you're radiating positivity, determination, and a can-do attitude, you're setting yourself up to attract the same. You attract the signals you're sending out. So, send out signals that resonate with the life you want to live. But how do you align your inner world with your aspirations? It starts with believing in your own potential. Look in the mirror and see not just who you are, but who you can become. Believe that you are worthy of your dreams and that you have the power to make them come true. Visualize what your ideal life looks like. What are you doing? Who are you with? How do you feel? Immerse yourself in this vision. Feel the joy, the pride, the absolute exhilaration of living that life. Dream big, but remember that dreams without action are just wishes. You need to take proactive steps towards your dreams. Set goals and break them down into actionable steps. Wake up every day with a purpose and a plan. Taking even the smallest step forward brings you closer to the life you're dreaming of. The road to your dream life isn't always smooth. There will be bumps, detours, and maybe even a few roadblocks. That's okay. These challenges are not stop signs. They were put in your life to help you grow. They are part of the process that shapes you, strengthens you, and prepares you for the life you're meant to live. As you embrace this journey, keep your vision clear in your mind. Let it be the light that guides you through the dark days. Let it be the anchor that keeps you grounded when the waves of doubt and fear try to pull you down. The life you've always dreamed of is waiting for you. Reach out, embrace it, and make it your reality. Chapter 9. Overcoming Challenges with the Mirror Principle. Let's embrace the reality of life's challenges. It's inevitable. We all face obstacles and sometimes a few setbacks. But here's the empowering truth. These challenges are not roadblocks on your path. They're opportunities for growth, learning, and transformation. The mirror principle holds the key to overcoming these hurdles. It teaches us to look at challenges not as enemies, but as reflections of our inner world, offering insights and pathways to solutions. When a setback hits, it's natural to feel down or defeated, But what if you viewed these setbacks as a reflection of something within you that needs attention or change? Think of a challenging situation you're facing right now. Instead of asking, "Why is this happening to me?" ask, "What can this teach me?" This shift in perspective is powerful. It turns a problem into a puzzle to be solved, a chance to grow stronger and wiser. Overcoming challenges with the mirror principle involves using the reflections you see in your life to find solutions. Each obstacle you encounter is a mirror showing you something about yourself. Is it showing resilience, a need for patience, or perhaps a lesson in perseverance? Maybe it's highlighting a belief that no longer serves you, or an inner strength you didn't know you had. By understanding what these reflections are showing you, you can find clues on how to move forward. Let's look at Drew, who built a successful career as a personal trainer. Drew was known for his dynamic training programs and ability to motivate his clients. However, he faced a perceived setback when he suffered a knee injury, limiting his ability to demonstrate exercises and engage in physical activities with the same intensity as before. Initially, Drew saw this injury as a devastating blow to his career, fearing it would diminish his effectiveness as a trainer. Feeling discouraged, Drew remembered the principles of reflection and introspection he had learned about in the past. He started to view his injury not just as a physical setback, but as a mirror reflecting aspects of his life and work that he had previously overlooked. Drew asked himself, "What can this injury teach me? How can it help me grow, both personally and professionally?" This reflection led Drew to realize that he had been overly reliant on his physical abilities, neglecting other essential aspects of being a trainer, such as empathy, communication, and adaptability. Drew saw an opportunity to evolve his approach to training. He began focusing more on developing personalized training plans that catered to the unique needs and limitations of each client, rather than relying on a one-size-fits-all approach. Drew also started incorporating more holistic elements into his training programs, such as mindfulness, nutrition advice, and stress management techniques. He recognized that physical fitness was just one part of overall wellness. This broader focus allowed him to connect with his clients on a deeper level and address their fitness goals more comprehensively. Furthermore, Drew used his experience with his injury and recovery to empathize more deeply with clients who were facing similar challenges. He shared his journey of rehabilitation and the adjustments he had to make, which inspired his clients and built a stronger sense of trust and connection. In the end, Drew's injury, which initially seemed like a career-ending challenge, became a catalyst for significant professional growth and development. He transformed his training methodology, broadened his expertise, and deepened his relationships with clients. Drew's story is a testament to how the mirror principle can be applied to turn obstacles into opportunities for growth, learning, and innovation. His story shows us that within every challenge lies the seed of an equal or greater benefit. It's up to us to find it. The mirror principle doesn't just help us see ourselves more clearly, it helps us see our situations more clearly too. It shows us that we have the power to change our narrative, to turn our setbacks into comebacks. As you use the mirror principle to deal with your own setbacks and obstacles, remember to be patient and kind to yourself. Change doesn't happen overnight. It's a process, a gradual unfolding of understanding, growth, and transformation. Every challenge you overcome, every obstacle you conquer, adds to your strength and resilience. In closing, remember that the challenges you face are not the end of your story. They are simply part of your growth. They are opportunities to use the mirror principle to reflect, learn, and emerge stronger and wiser. You have the power within you to overcome any obstacle, to turn any setback into a step forward. So face your challenges with courage, use them as opportunities for reflection and growth, and keep moving forward towards the life you desire and deserve. Chapter 10. Integrating the mirror principle into daily life. It's time to bring the mirror principle into your daily life, transforming it from a concept into a living, breathing part of your everyday. To make the mirror principle a core part of your life, consider adopting some of these daily practices. Morning reflection. Start your day with a few minutes of quiet reflection. Think about what you want to see in your life and how you can reflect those desires internally. Mindful breathing. Take short breaks throughout your day for mindful breathing. This helps center your thoughts and emotions, keeping you grounded in the present. Positive affirmations. Use affirmations to reinforce positive self-beliefs and attitudes. Repeat them in the morning or whenever you need a boost of confidence. Evening review. At the end of the day, spend a few minutes reviewing what happened. Reflect on how your internal state influenced your day and what you can learn from it. Integrating these habits into your daily routine creates a foundation for living the mirror principle. These are simple yet powerful actions that can steer your day in a direction aligned with your aspirations and values. The essence of integrating the mirror principle into your life lies in maintaining a constant state of awareness and mindfulness. This means being conscious of your thoughts, emotions, and reactions as they occur. Recognize that every moment is an opportunity for reflection and growth. When you're aware, you're in control. You can choose how to respond to life's events instead of reacting out of habit or impulse. When you're mindful, you are fully experiencing the present moment without judgment or distraction. When you eat, savor every bite. When you walk, feel every step. When you listen, hear every word. This heightened awareness brings clarity, helping you see the reflections of your inner world in your everyday life. Every day brings new lessons, insights, and opportunities to evolve. Embrace this as a lifelong process. Be open to learning not just from your successes, but also from your challenges and setbacks. Every experience and every interaction can be a teacher if you're willing to learn. Stay curious and open-minded. Read, explore, and engage with new ideas and perspectives. This doesn't mean you have to agree with everything you come across, but by exposing yourself to different views, you challenge your own beliefs and assumptions, which is a key part of growth. As you integrate the mirror principle into your life, don't focus on striving for perfection, strive for progress. Celebrate your victories and learn from your missteps. Keep moving forward, keep reflecting, and keep growing. Conclusion. Embracing the reflections of life. From the very first chapter, we learned that change begins within. This realization is empowering. It hands you the control to change your reality by first changing what lies within you. When you begin looking within to understand your thoughts, emotions, and beliefs, you'll see how they take form to shape your life in the external world. We also explored the importance of relationships as mirrors to understand how each person in your life reflects a part of you. By understanding and embracing this reflection, you learn to grow and evolve through your interactions. Difficult relationships should no longer be seen as challenges. They are opportunities for personal development, a chance to understand and refine aspects of yourself. One of the most significant revelations was understanding that obstacles and setbacks are not roadblocks, but reflections providing insights and pathways to solutions. When you learn to see challenges as opportunities, you learn to adapt and shift your perspective from victim to victor. As you step forward in your life, remember that the world around you will always mirror your inner state, so nurture that inner world with care, positivity, and purpose. The reflection you see in the mirror of life is in your hands. You have the power to shape it, to mold it, and to make it a reflection of your deepest aspirations and values. In your moments of doubt or struggle, revisit these pages. Let them be a reminder of your power, your potential, and your ability to create change. Live a life where every reflection, in your relationships, your career, your personal growth, is one that fills you with pride, happiness, and fulfillment. Conclusion. Embracing the reflections of life. From the very first chapter, we learned that change begins within. This realization is empowering. It hands you the control to change your reality by first changing what lies within you. When you begin looking within to understand your thoughts, emotions, and beliefs, you'll see how they take form to shape your life in the external world. We also explored the importance of relationships as mirrors to understand how each person in your life reflects a part of you. By understanding and embracing this reflection, you learn to grow and evolve through your interactions. Difficult relationships should no longer be seen as challenges. They are opportunities for personal development, a chance to understand and refine aspects of yourself. One of the most significant revelations was understanding that obstacles and setbacks are not roadblocks, but reflections providing insights and pathways to solutions. When you learn to see challenges as opportunities, you learn to adapt and shift your perspective from victim to victor. As you step forward in your life, remember that the world around you will always mirror your inner state, so nurture that inner world with care, positivity, and purpose. The reflection you see in the mirror of life is in your hands. You have the power to shape it, to mold it, and to make it a reflection of your deepest aspirations and values. In your moments of doubt or struggle, revisit these pages. Let them be a reminder of your power, your potential, and your ability to create change. Live a life where every reflection, in your relationships, your career, your personal growth, is one that fills you with pride, happiness, and fulfillment. Thank you for listening, and remember, if you found this audiobook helpful, please share it with a friend who might benefit from this knowledge and wisdom, and please push that like button so we know that this material is resonating with you. Be sure to subscribe so that you are the first to know about each new audiobook that we publish. And remember, you can purchase a copy of every audiobook that we publish. The link is in the description. Good luck, and may this book be your reflection of inner growth and evolution.